everyone, my name is Allison, Princess of the Desert, and welcome back to another episode of Will It Survive in Equestrian? It has been so long since I did a video like this. I am so happy to be back and to be doing a video. We gotta be quick though because I gotta leave in like 10 minutes, okay? Today, we're gonna be talking about the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is the matte finish one in the black cap. So as always, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, click the notification bell to see more of me in the future. But for now, let's get on with the video. So we're gonna get on e.l.f.'s website and we are going to, get all the details and all the different shade ranges about this concealer. So let's go and do that. So I'm on the e.l.f. Website. Oopsie. And this is the 16-hour Camo Concealer. It retails for $6. And it comes in all these different shades, which is just great. We have a true white, and then it goes all the way to a rich ebony, and everything in between. The shade I have is Tan Sand. This shade, I'll explain in a minute, actually ended up being a touch dark on me. I'm not going to be able to wear this shade in the winter. I should have picked a different shade because this formula does oxidize a bit. If we go down here, this is the comparison of the black cap, which is just the basic 16-hour Camo Concealer, and the hydrating one. The original one does dry darker, and the hydrating Camo Concealer, it just stays the color that it is in the bottle. My guess is because it does not fully dry down. That is just one thing that you do have to be careful of, because the shade I chose dries significantly darker, probably 2 shades darker. I am really happy though with the amount of shades. We have cool shades, we have your neutral shades, your warm shades. I think in total there are 26 or 28 total shades. Which I think that is great. Just in a really reasonably priced concealer that can match just about literally everybody, has something for everybody. I think that is great. It is 16-hour wear, full coverage with a matte finish, a large doe foot applicator, which yes, it is a very large applicator. The formula won't settle into fine lines or creases. Key ingredients moisturize with helping control shine. And our shade match guarantee allows you to buy with confidence. So if you get the wrong shade, like a really wrong shade, within 30 days, they will refund it, which is really great of e.l.f. I'm not going to bother returning it because I can use it. It's just only during the summer when I'm really good and tan. Formula is lightweight and highly pigmented, which yes, that is definitely true. And stays matte. It also says that it's free phthalates, parabens, all the bad stuff. It's free from that. And all e.l.f. products are cruelty-free and vegan, which I think is just awesome. So that is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the original. I also love the packaging, basically just how simple and how classy it kind of looks, Feels like a really high quality plastic, and it just is very sleek and very nice. So I think that is everything, and we will get on to testing it out. So I'm going to put on a little under my eyes. I do have a few kind of areas of my face that need some help. So from what I can tell of this concealer, I've used this maybe 2 or 3 times before. Where is that little brush? Okay. I'm just going to use a concealer brush and kind of just spread it around some of the areas. And now we're just going to, I'm going to take a sponge and kind of blend it out a little better. Ooh. Got a fuzz on my sponge. Okay, so it concealed under my eyes really nicely. I still have a spot right here that I'm gonna put a little bit more on. It's just a really bad pore that I have right under there. Okay, so I feel like this concealer has pretty good coverage. Although except for this spot though, it's really bad. It's like kind of purple and red under there. So I wouldn't say that this is literally a camo, like it'll just like cover a tattoo level of coverage. No, I wouldn't say that. As far as like, you know, more medium coverage, yes, it did really well. So I'm gonna set my face with a little bit of powder. Just my whole face in general. I'm not going to specifically set under my eyes because this concealer is already looking a little bit thick. When I got into this, I didn't realize there was such a difference between the matte and the dewy concealer. The matte concealer literally dries down dry, like dry to the touch dry. My preference for this version of under eye concealer, I would definitely pick the hydrating one. But I think over time I will test both of them. Okay, so I have the concealer done. So you can see that it's drying down matte under my eyes, and you can see this spot, this horrible spot right here. It did not quite fully cover that. So like I would say, personally, I feel like this is a medium coverage, not quite camo, like full cover, tattoo level of coverage. So it is currently 7:32 in the morning. So I need to be going. I will be back. We will see how well this concealer holds up through heat, sweat, humidity, wind, rain, all the possible harsh elements you could think of, and we will see how well it still looks at the end of the day. I'm going to be going now, and I will see you at the next check-in. Okay, so I am here. It is about 12:45 in the afternoon. Wanted to give a check-in of the concealer. From what I can tell, it's holding up really, really well. It's still dry, you know, even on my face, it's still pretty dry. So that's good. I gotta go in and do an errand, and then I'm going to be headed home. It is now currently 6:53 in the evening. Hello everyone, I am back. It is the end of the day. I had a really, really good riding lesson, and then just had an errand to run and just some other things, and kind of just hung around the rest of the evening. We had a campfire. So this concealer really had like a full test and a whole lot of hours. I didn't show the temperature today, but it was about 89, 90 degrees Fahrenheit today. So nice warm day. It wasn't super hot, but a nice warm day. So let me bring you in a little closer and show you how the concealer looks. So you can see how it has stayed on my under eyes. It's still there. You can see kind of the different points of my face. It's still there. The concealer though kind of did wear away by my problem area. It's still there, but it's just not covering as well. Dried down powdery and kind of worn away. So that's the only thing that's kind of slightly disappointing. That it's supposed to be a, you know, a liquid camo. It did not conceal that spot and it did not stay there all day. As well as per se different areas of the face. Because I mean, I look at my face and under my eyes it looks really dry. It did wear away a tiny bit, like right under my eye, where I did cry a little bit. Other than that, I am really impressed with the staying power. So the final question here is, did the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, the matte version, survive an Equestrian? Yes, it totally survived an Equestrian. A couple of tips though, what I would say. This dries down vastly a different shade than what it is wet. Really pay a lot of attention when you are picking your shade because it will dry down. It did on me. The matte version. The matte I'm really happy with because I didn't even set it and it's dry. I have not gotten oily. I mean, obviously I wouldn't get oily underneath my eyelids, but I haven't gotten oily. It has stayed matte. I kind of wish they could make this in an entire foundation, not just a concealer. On that note though, I don't really like to wear it under my eyes because it dries down so matte and so dry. It's not my favorite look for underneath the eye. If I do need to like spot conceal something normal on the face, but it can't conceal a super problem area like this pore I have that I'm struggling with. It won't cover that. So what I kind of would say is this is a great concealer for the face. Wanted to like contour with it, or you were going to use it on the face, definitely the matte version will last incredible all day. I did not touch up my foundation. I blotted once, like maybe an hour ago or so. So this really does. It stays matte all day for 16 hours, 11 and a half. I feel like that is pretty good. Very, very impressed by that. The funny thing, I don't know if you can tell, zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like the concealer is actually outperforming my foundation. You can kind of start to see where like the difference, the concealer ends and the foundation starts, like on my face, and that's crazy. Today I was wearing, I'm just trying to finish up my Rimmel Lasting Finish. This is a good foundation though. It's 25 hour. Very, very interested in trying the Dewy, the white cap. Very interested in trying that one now to see if that would be better under the eyes. Just more of my preference for an under eye concealer. The price point of this concealer is just amazing. $6 for this nice of a concealer. Really, really, really good. Even if you bought two of these, like two different shades, both kinds, that's still a drugstore price, I feel like. For such a nice concealer, just buy two of them, buy both of them if you want to. You still would be at a really, really reasonable price point for a concealer. Excellent, excellent stuff. Very happy I tried this out, and I definitely will be getting the hydrating concealer in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!